black. Just because you was raised black, so what? You still white. You still mixed.
Yeah,
You
come in
still
the hood.
white. There's a lot of
Come in
white
the hood.
people.
Yeah, come in the hood and say nigga to one of us and see what happens.
Right.
You feel black.
Nigga. You know, on the way down as they getting beat up, you know?
Yeah. Because if you got black friends and they letting you say nigga as a white person, they ass is an European. Like they
right. They
white
real black people.
They doxing white people.
Nah.
Yeah, them doxing white people.
Yeah.
Doxing white people.
It's always in the hood, got them white friends calling white folks and all this kind of stuff. Nah.
Yeah, hell no. They ain't invited to the
You can't go to his house. Yeah. You can't go to their cookout. They daddy will cuss you out and put all y'all out.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, up here, it's not, unless you out in the far out in the suburbs, it's not like that. I mean, I haven't experienced that. Like I haven't really in this area. It's not as much as police brutality like you see on the news. Like the like. I mean, I'm sure incidents happen, but yeah, up in the DC area, that's rare. That something like what happened in Minnesota or Florida with Trayvon Martin, stuff like that don't happen everywhere. But the media will put us in that fear like that's a rare, like that's an everyday thing. Like we damn sure ain't scared of no white people. Like goddamn it, we want this. Like I'm ready. They can play with me if they want to. Like I don't walk around like scared. Like I be rolling my eyes at the police. Like you motherfuckers think y'all, you know what I mean? Take that gun, I'll beat your ass. You know what I mean? Like that's just a false power. You know what I mean? So
right.
Like I'm already, when I as soon as every car I get, I do a ritual and protect my cars. I don't even get pulled over. So I don't even know when the last time I got pulled over. But you know what I mean? But I guess I'm older and
it's all mental too.
Yeah, it's all mental because and then when you younger, it's like we drawn to the cars that's gonna get pulled over. You know what I mean? Like everybody in the hood, no matter where you from, whatever car is popular, that's the car they drive, right?
Yep. So, yeah.
I don't know how you surprised when everybody in the city driving the same type of car. And then you riding dirty. And the weed they smoking today, I don't even know, like this shit is not like remember it used to be they used to say puff puff pass. Like that shit was way before its time. Like now is the puff puff time era. Because you can't puff that shit. Like I can smell that shit on the highway. Okay. You can smell it while you're driving. Like, damn, somebody's, you know what I mean? Like, I remember a couple of years ago, a friend of mine, I used to have a kickball team. And after the game, he was like, he wanted to get in my car and roll one. And he dropped like a bud or something in my car. Young, it smelled like a whole half a pound of weed. Like, it was one little ass bud. And that shit had my car. I was like, God, I had to ride with the windows down. Like that shit was that strong. Like I was like, I got my fucking keys like that. I didn't know. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, they gonna get a contact.
Yeah, like that shit is super duper potent. You know what I mean? So
they call it
they're loud for a reason. Like you can detect it. Like that, you can't walk around like that shit in your pocket. Like it gotta be encased in a smell-proof container. Ziploc. And even still that shit is it reeks that. Like dang. But and it's like
even like, back in like it was like people you didn't even know they smoked. Cause it wasn't like in their clothes and all this kind of stuff. But like now, everybody smoke, they smoke. Like, it's their car, it's their clothes, this is everywhere.
Right. When they walk in the store, you be like, damn.
Yes. In the store before, and I'd be like, somebody got some. Oh my goodness.
Right.
What strand is that?
Goodness gracious. Like
and it has really like, you know, it just like in a short amount of time, it just went like from regular weed like to super weed. Like, you know, before you could like smoke a whole joint, smoke a whole blunt. Now it's just like it's just puff and done. One
Right.
and done.
Right. But then once you hit that one, you gotta ziplock that motherfucker because it stink up the whole house. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you do put it out, your house smelling like you got a whole pound of weed or a grow house. That's how potent it is. Like, man, like you can't have
and I think that's
I hear you.
That must be maybe from genetic modification, like them, like, you know, playing with the strains and stuff, trying to get a super weed.
Yeah, the THC content is up very high in these different weeds. Like, I got a like the guy that's doing he doing a block party on Tuesday. He growing he modern farm, so he grow his indoors in his place. So he, you know, and I'm trying to work on him to, like, he might want to teach a class on people how to grow because he got a farm within his residence. You know what I mean? And he's abundantly grown. So I mean, I figure I can help him teach classes on how to grow, not just that, but you know, that's a foray to being able to modernly grow your own different vegetables and things of that nature. But I'm just amazed that he could grow different strands and stuff, like, even though it's very potent, but he does a lot of infusion too. You know what I mean? So this would be my first time like trying infuse adult, you know, alcohols and foods.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's just more than just growing St. Martin Farms. He caters with it. He makes butters, THC butter. This shit is amazing. Like, I'm amazed, but I know it has a different type of effect. So you know what I mean?
Edibles hit different. Edibles hit different.
And my cousin, he was telling me a story the other day. He was like, man, he's like, yeah, because I was telling him about the guy, because I was doing the interview live stream. He was like, yeah, one of our cousins made some gummies. And he's like, man, all I get is 3. He asked him, he said, all I get is 3. He was like, yeah, man, just take your time. So he ate all 3, right?
Right. He popped them all.
Then they went to the mall. He said he walked in out of every store through the whole mall. He just walk in, look around, walk back out. Go to the next door, walk in. He said, man, I told you. He said, his cousin said, man, I told you not to eat all 3, man. He said, you don't get it. You didn't get that. Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, your environment and stuff gotta be right when you have some edibles. Otherwise, it, you know, he'll be looking at you crazy.
Like, you be looking.
Are you okay?
You all right? Like, you like, oh, he must be off something else. You know what I mean? You know,
yeah. No, it's just edibles. Yeah.
People. You know what I want to try though? I do want to try, and that people don't talk about that they legalize is the mushrooms.
Okay.
I know they legalize it for medical use here in the DC area, in DC rather, approved it. So I've never, you know, outside of just the normal, I'm not an experimental type person like popping pills or eat pills. I haven't ever really done nothing like PCP or heroin or cocaine.
Nah,
those just not stuff I would try. You know what I mean? I love myself too much. Like weed was a stretch. Weed happened. I was selling weed before I smoked it. And the reason I smoked it is because this girl cheated on me. And I was like 24. And I had been selling pounds and pounds of weed.
Wow.
The trauma of me watching her cheat on me on a videotape led me to smoking my own product.